It must be Thursday. It must be 1 o'clock because it must be live. We are here on 611 at
Splinters, hatchet, and axe throwing.
Hi guys, welcome to Splinters. My name is Shane. You ready to throw some hatchets? Up by your head, parallel to the ground. That way you can't hit anyone behind you.
Understood.
You take a step with your opposite foot, and as you take a step, you throw and release. It needs to rotate 1.5 times for it to stick. You know it if you don't throw it 1.5 because it'll either hit the handle or hit the back of the hatchet.
Okay.
Two-handed, same starting position. This time you raise it above your head, parallel to the ground. Grip it with 2 hands. Take a step with whatever foot you want this time. Throw and release. Throwing one-handed is harder than two because people tend to slash, and getting it stuck sideways is a lot harder. But there are people that naturally just throw straight. And throwing two-handed, some people will grip it this way, which is fine, except you got to be good at opening both hands at the same time, or it'll wobble. So it's best to go like this. So, and the name of the game is not strength. A lot of people get screwed up with that. Rotation. The harder you throw, the quicker it gets down there, which means it doesn't rotate. And if you record slow-mo, you can actually watch the hatchet rotate. And it's the funniest thing because if you don't know it's going to stick and you're watching slow-mo, you see it go like this, and you're like, it's not going to, oh my God, it's stuck. So, yeah, so go ahead. So,
Too much spin?
Well, you flicked your wrist, and I gave it too much spin, and you want to go follow through with it. Yes.
So give me the points breakdown.
Well, they don't really even do points in league play.
It's just a striker. It's
yeah,
like
because
an
they're
X
not.
or a
Yeah,
zero.
no one's hitting here. But for you guys, it's the old way, and then I'll tell you the new way. The old way is 1, 2, 3, 4. Bullseye is 6. Kill shot is 8. Now, if you hit the line, it's the point. When I say hit the line, the part of the hatchet that's stuck in the wood. If that touches the line, that's the point above.
Oh, it's a higher point.
Yeah, so this would be a 2.
Got
Except for bullseye. Bullseye, you have to touch red. So just because you hit this line does not...
All red or mostly red?
Any red.
Any red.
Any red, yes. But it has to be the part of the blade that's stuck in the wood.
This is an absolute blast. We are joined by Shane. You saw him at the beginning. This is the proprietor of Splinters.
Yes.
What a name.
Nice.
I mean,
Right
pretty
in
fitting.
the pocket. Right in the pocket. Shane, let's start right off with what's your address? Where are you located?
I'm located off of 611 in Swiftwater. The address is 2190 Route 611, Swiftwater, between Great Wolf Lodge and the casino.
Between Great Wolf Lodge and the Frogtown Chop House. Casino's that way too. More people know the Frogtown Chop House. So Shane, now I want to book. I want to come here. I want to toss some hatchets.
I want you to.
Well, perfect. What's the best way to get that done?
I'll have a website, splinters-hatchetaxethrowing.com. On there, you can actually reserve and pay online. We do take walk-ins, but as I grow, the likelihood of you actually just coming in and actually getting a lane is going to start to get narrower and narrower, so I suggest you actually reserve. You can also call, and we can make the reservations for you.
And that number we're going to pop right underneath. Because he forgot it.
I don't call my own number. One thing that separates me from my competitors is I don't pair you off with people. So if you were to come in as a couple and a lane was opening up and there was 4 people as a group that was going to throw, some places, I won't name them, will actually say, oh, you're going to throw with them. And they charge you a flat fee. Well, why would you want to do that with strangers if you've never done it before? So,
Especially throwing hatchets.
well, so mine is You rent it, it's yours, but it's on a sliding scale. So 1 to 2 people, it's $35 per person per hour, but it's your lane. So if you came in by yourself for $35, it's yours.
Wow.
Other places, they might charge you $50 per person for a private lane.
I see what you're saying. Yours are all private if you want them to be.
They're all
with your
private.
group.
Right. The idea is you bring your friends and family, and because of that, I give you a better price. So 1 to 2, it's $35 a person. 3 to 4, it's $30. 5 to 6, it's $25. Now, if you have more than 6, you can rent a stall, which is 2 lanes together that don't have a partition. That's a flat fee of $220. That holds 12. It's you to fill it, but that price is about $18 a person
that's
if you
great.
fill it.
That's nothing.
Right,
Great.
and some people will actually rent the stall even if they only have, let's say, 8. Because I'm flexible. I'm willing to say, well, you can rent 2 lanes. The price point is actually 7 because if you rent 8, that's the same as $220. But some people want more throwing time, so instead of staying here for 2 hours, they just rent a stall.
Cool.
And then I have the private room, which holds 30, and that's $400. So that's price is actually like $11 a person.
Yeah.
And
Invite
it's,
your friends.
well, yeah, it's more of a private party room where you can throw hatchets versus renting it out to 30 people who all want to throw hatchets for an hour. Because there's just 3 lanes, you're not going to get as much throwing time. So we don't recommend you rent it like you think you're all going to throw as much as you can. I am BYOB, and you can bring in food as long as it's either pre-processed or takeout.
All right, so enough is enough. It's time to battle. So we are going to go a hatchet battle. It is going to be me versus Lyman versus Shane. Can we head into another part so we can kind of see another part of this?
Sure.
And go throw some axes.
Yes.
Or some hatchets.
Choose your weapon.
Here's the game. Here is the battle. Lyman and I are going to go in this awesome stall. We're in the back of the building now, side by side. Closest, you get 5 throws. Closest to the blue dots. The winner then plays the boss. And then whoever wins that is the champion. You ready? Here is the championship between Lyman and Shane. Let's go. So Shane, now it's not only owner-operator here, it is also the Chop Live Hatchet Throwing Champions first year winner. Can you tell us
Protest.
how did all this come about? Why do you own an axe throwing space?
So about 8 years ago, I worked for a financial institution. I was an IT programmer, and a bunch of us got together to go to one of the first hatchet throwing places on the East Coast. And while we were there was a bunch of us guys. We were there for 2 hours. About an hour into it, 2 groups of 5 elderly women came in with wine and cheese platters. And at this location, they wanted you to ring a bell when you got a bullseye. So we stopped ringing the bell a long time ago. So they were in for like 15 minutes, and you hear the bell ring. And you're like, who's ringing the bell? You look around, and here's this old woman bent over, ringing the bell, smiling. And it's like, does she not know oh my God, she got it to stick. And I thought, wow, if someone could bring my mom to something like this, it's a business.
Anybody can.
All you have to do is replace wood. It's not like I have to have product. I don't have to have anything. So I still had a great job. I knew if I wanted to open one, I'd have to quit my job or pay someone to open. Fast forward, I got burnt out at my job. I said, you know what? Let me see about it. I grew up in the Poconos. I know after 6 o'clock, there's nothing to do around here. And I was shocked that they still didn't have one open when I considered doing this, in the Poconos at least. So I decided to go ahead and attempt it.
And the rest is a hatchet.